Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Monday, August 18th. Key points we're going to focus on today: do have high pressure building in out of the south later today, and what that means for us is hot and dry conditions back for much of this upcoming week as isolated thunderstorms today shift further north. Near record to record warmth is expected on Tuesday and Wednesday as highs climb well into the upper 80s to upper 90s, perhaps some low triple digits across our lowest elevations. Monsoonal moisture building in later in this week, and what that means is we're going to see some isolated thunderstorms further south, primarily Thursday, Friday time frame. That'll shift north heading into the weekend, becoming a bit more region-wide as we head into early next week, and also hoping to bring in some cooler temperatures by Sunday into next Monday. And taking a quick look at satellite imagery for you this morning. Clear skies out there across the board. As you can see, a weak frontal boundary shifting into western Idaho this morning, leading to some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity. That looks like it should graze our region, perhaps clip the northern portions of Lemhi County this morning. But with that, just enough moisture with that system today to help produce some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity in the central mountains, east along the Montana Divide, but everyone else remaining very dry. And a look at the bigger picture for you guys. You can see that frontal boundary exiting from Oregon into western and central Idaho this morning. That'll be the main driver of at least keeping around some isolated showers and storms further north today. But outside of that, you can see that really dry air mass slowly beginning to fill in behind that exiting feature into Montana. And that'll be what's going to bring those very warm temperatures over the next couple of days. And a look at your weather risk outlook for the next 5 days. Just some isolated thunderstorms expected today up in the central mountains and eastern highlands. Maybe a bit of activity up there this morning, up near northern Lemhi. But best chances will be this afternoon as dry conditions return for your Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday shaping up to be the hottest day of the week region-wide, so highlighted that there is minor risk. But for Wednesday, the heat kind of shifts a little bit further east. So near record to record across the board on Tuesday. Those best chances for record warmth shift a bit east for Wednesday as we cool off just by a few degrees there, still staying above normal for Thursday and Friday, with some isolated thunderstorm chances back, primarily southeast of the Snake River Plain. And high temperatures and RH out there for today. So if you enjoyed the cooler temperatures out there yesterday, we're warming up about 3 to 8 degrees across the board today. Highs there in the mid 80s to mid 90s, low triple digits further west. But with that very dry air mass continuing to be in place, relative humidity in those teens and 20s. And wind gusts and thunderstorm chances for today, we'll see gusts up to about 20 to 25 miles an hour across the board. Really light winds around the Magic Valley. But as you head further north today, that's where we're expecting best thunderstorm coverage. Generally central mountains up into the eastern highlands. Not as much maybe as along the Wyoming border region. Might be a bit overdone here. But best chances again shifting into that further north region. And from the Storm Prediction Center for today, highlighting again those central mountains east towards Dubois Island Park into Montana and Wyoming. And the HRF model probability of thunder keeps about that 10 to 20% chance, again confined up further north, less than a 10% chance if you are south of that line, which is most of our area. And for Tuesday, it's going to be a hot one out there. We're looking at near record to record warmth at most of our climate sites there for Tuesday afternoon. Generally, highs will be in the upper 80s to upper 90s, so perhaps one of the warmest days we typically see in a calendar year. I've seen temperatures within a couple degrees of this so far this year, but it's been a few weeks, so definitely warming things back up for Tuesday. And heading into Wednesday, that near record to record warmth shifts a bit further east, cooling off a bit further west as that ridge axis of high pressure shifts a bit more to the east. And for Thursday, we'll cool off a couple degrees again, so highs now on Thursday, mid 80s to low 90s, a bit warmer as you head further west. And with that for Thursday as well, we're going to see just some isolated mountain shower and thunderstorm chances. Again, most of this activity is going to be confined southeast of the Snake River Plain. Not expecting a whole lot of development up in the central mountains, but can't rule out a non-zero chance, generally starting in the mountains later this week. And for your Friday, we'll start to warm things back up as we head into Friday and Saturday, ahead of a cool down starting Sunday and Monday. But overall for your Friday, 30s, 40s, 50s, and even some low 60s for the morning. Afternoon highs back into those upper 80s to mid 90s. And for Friday, again, main focus is going to be centered on the mountains. Not looking at a whole lot of precipitation with these storms. Going to be very dry at the surface, but can relate some isolated activity for your Friday afternoon. And heading into the weekend, another hot day there for you on Saturday. Highs well into those upper 80s to mid 90s, some low triple digits further west. But we start cooling off heading into Sunday and Monday. A bit more noticeable there on Monday, but at least for Sunday, most folks hanging out in the 80s. And to look at what's to come temperatures-wise, looks like it's going to be hot as we head into the August 23rd through 27th time frame. High pressure looking to keep those hot temperatures around. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. It's been a while since we've seen an outlook look like this, and most of this is going to be associated with a four corners high. That's going to be cyclonically helping to lift up some moisture, tapping into a trough off the Pacific coast. So with that moisture working west along that ridge, bringing it up into eastern Idaho. So at this time, again, normal precipitation this time of year is pretty light, but at least this is a good sign that we have those daily shower and thunderstorm chances back in the forecast as we head into later portions of the month. 8 to 14 period, again, highlighting that trend as we cool off a bit heading into next week and closing out the month of August. So a bit warmer to the northwest, cooler than normal to our southeast. And 8 to 14 just keep us in at least a broad above normal category as we head into the last final days of August. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Monday.